We built artificial intelligence to be the primary engine for processing human knowledge. But in practice, the sheer volume of answers it generates often drowns out our own ability to think. Take a look at this chart tracking corporate AI adoption against actual cognitive outcomes. Despite massive integration, 74% of employees report zero improvement in their thinking or creativity after using AI tools. That data, cited in a January 2026 issue of the Harvard Business Review, reveals a widespread failure in how we interact with these systems. Frictionless access to all human knowledge is eroding our ability to think for ourselves. When we accept the first output we receive, we bypass the cognitive work required to develop an independent thought. Right now, most platforms are locked in a race to optimize for speed, faster summaries, faster answers, faster consumption. Yet, biological understanding does not happen quickly. It requires resistance. If you read a rapid-fire summary without engaging with the underlying logic, the information simply washes over you. You might recall it for a meeting, but you won't retain it for a week. Understanding requires metacognition, the deliberate habit of questioning, reflecting, and refining, rather than accepting an immediate answer. It is the active monitoring of your own reasoning. When we outsource that specific struggle to an algorithm, our critical thinking muscles begin to atrophy. We end up knowing a lot of facts, but we lose the ability to apply them to real decisions. This is why a platform called ilmVault.ai takes the exact opposite approach. It is a private reading hub for your EPUB and PDF books, and it is deliberately designed to slow you down and optimize for thought. The interface features your text on the left and an AI reading coach on the right. Instead of instant answers, it uses a think-first mechanism. Ask it to reflect, and the AI requires you to articulate your own stance before responding. Reintroducing this digital friction forces you to write out your perspective first, which is the exact mechanism needed to encode knowledge into your long-term memory. Highlighting a passage activates 5 coaching modes. The understand and analyze lenses train you to break apart complex arguments and translate them into your own words, building genuine conversational fluency. Meanwhile, reflect and challenge actively interrogate personal biases and pressure test ideas. This architecture is built directly on 2026 research published in the Journal of Applied Psychology by researchers at MIT Sloan and others. They found that AI only enhances thinking for people who actively evaluate and refine their own reasoning first. Finally, the Apply lens demands a concrete commitment based on what you have read, closing the gap between passively consuming an idea and actually executing it. People finish a book and immediately struggle to explain what they got from it. An ilmVault reader finishes a chapter with clear, articulated thoughts that they can easily defend. Because you are consistently put through a structured thinking workout, you stop automatically nodding along just because an author wrote a book. You start building intellectual positions that are genuinely yours. This entire journey is strictly private. Your highlights, notes, and reading data are never used to train external AI models. Developing an original perspective requires the freedom to experiment with ideas and challenge authors in private. By encrypting your reflections, ilmVault provides the secure environment necessary for building genuine intellectual confidence. We are splitting into 2 different workforces. One group is moving as fast as possible, letting algorithms do their inking for them. The other is deliberately slowing down to build deep understanding. The future will not belong to the people who consume the most information. It will belong to the people who think the most deeply about it. Break the cycle of mindless consumption. Head to ilmVault.ai and upload your first book to start your free thinking workout today.